Every zodiac sign carries strengths. But every sign also carries shadows that can quietly work against them. Some signs are criticized for stubbornness. Others are known for impulsiveness or emotional manipulation. But Virgo, born between August 23rd and September 22nd, is often misunderstood in a deeper way. Not because Virgo is malicious, but because their inner wiring can turn their greatest strengths into their biggest struggles. Today, we're breaking down 10 psychological traits that make Virgo appear toxic to others, even when their intentions are pure. Let's begin. 10. Virgo's critical nature. Virgos are famous for their sharp minds. They notice details others miss, flaws others overlook, and inefficiencies others ignore. The problem? That same analytical lens is often turned outward. Virgo can come across as overly judgmental, overly demanding, or impossible to please, simply because they expect effort, structure, and improvement from everyone. What most people never see is this. Virgo holds themselves to an even higher standard. They replay mistakes in their head. They self-blame. They internalize failure. This is why, when a relationship ends, Virgo may appear cold or detached. It's not indifference, it's self-punishment. They convince themselves they failed, and shutting down becomes a coping mechanism. 9. Easily irritated. Virgos are deeply focused individuals. When they're mentally locked into something, work, planning, thinking, interruptions feel overwhelming. Even small disruptions can trigger internal irritation. The issue is that Virgo rarely shows it on their face. So people keep pushing, keep interrupting, keep crossing invisible boundaries. Until suddenly, the calm cracks. And when it does, people are shocked because they never saw the tension building underneath. 8. Emotionally guarded and mysterious. Virgos do not wear their hearts on their sleeves. They observe before they reveal. They listen more than they speak. They calculate emotional safety. This makes them incredibly difficult to read. You can have a long conversation with a Virgo, walk away feeling connected, and still know almost nothing about their inner world. They build emotional walls not to shut people out, but to protect what's fragile inside. This is why Virgo is often labeled the most mysterious sign of the zodiac. 7. Anxiety and constant worry. Virgo's mind never truly rests. Their memory is powerful, but that power comes with a cost. They replay conversations. They relive past mistakes. They analyze what they should have said or done differently. Virgos struggle to let go until every question feels answered. That's why anxiety is common, not because they're weak, but because their mind refuses unfinished business. 6. The silent cutoff ghosting. When Virgo is deeply hurt, they don't explode. They don't seek revenge. They disappear. Cutting someone off feels cleaner than confrontation. To Virgo, silence is closure. Blocking, distancing, and moving on is their way of protecting peace. To outsiders, this feels cold, unforgiving, or cruel. To Virgo, it's survival. 5. Brutal honesty. Virgos don't sugarcoat reality. They value truth over comfort, clarity over illusion. If you ask for their opinion, you'll get it raw, direct, and unfiltered. This honesty is often mistaken for harshness. But what people forget is this. Virgos expect the same honesty in return. They hate deception more than conflict. 4. Chronic overthinking. Virgos analyze everything. Tone of voice, word choice, body language, timing. They don't just hear what you say, they study why you said it. This makes them incredibly perceptive, intuitive, and strategic. But it also means their mind rarely shuts off. They prepare for outcomes that may never happen, just in case. 3. Extreme selectiveness. Virgos are picky, not because they're arrogant, but because they value quality. This applies to friendships, relationships, purchases, and life decisions. They observe quietly before letting anyone close. They don't rush trust. They don't ignore red flags. To them, selectiveness is protection, not pride. 2. Strong need for solitude. Virgos require alone time to function. Not isolation, restoration. Too much social energy drains them quickly, even if they enjoy the people around them. When forced to socialize without mental space, irritation builds. Solitude is how Virgo resets their nervous system. 1. True introversion. Virgo introversion isn't about shyness. It's about energy processing. They recharge alone or in very small circles. Large groups exhaust them mentally and emotionally. When they withdraw, it's not personal, but many people take it that way. This misunderstanding is one of the main reasons Virgos are often labeled difficult. Conclusion: Virgos are not heartless. They are not cold. They are not toxic by nature. They are deeply thoughtful, emotionally complex, and internally intense. If you earn a Virgo's trust, their walls come down slowly, but sincerely. And once they let you in, their loyalty, depth, and care are unmatched.